Good morning. It is like 7 or 7:30. It is a super high pain day. So I will be showing you guys some smashed cut footage of what I do on a high pain day. I'm gonna do a chronic pain yoga, and then I'm gonna take a bath, and then I'm gonna sit with my feet up. See you guys later. Step 1, oatmeal. Ooh, oatmeal. Step 2, try to convince your dog to get off of your yoga mat. Hey, buddy, can I have this green thing? Hi, Bear. Oh, no. No, Bear's too tired. Just kidding. I'm just gonna wiggle it out because he's not really on it. I just thought that was funny. Step 2, reclaim the mat. Step 3, you can get holy shit. Step 3, really fuck up what you're trying to say. Step 3, get a yoga for chronic pain going and successfully reclaim the yoga mat. He didn't even move, y'all. Step 3B, forget that it is trash day and take your trash out as fast as you can. It was a slow trot. Step 4. Step number 5, you realize that after all this work, you do actually feel a little bit better. Be grateful, be thankful for your body, for your choices, for your time. And then also recognize you should probably still chill the fuck out the rest of the day, even though it's very boring. So, step number 6, get into your coziest outfit, maximum cozy, and then grab your favorite skincare products to apply to your person. Mine was Summer Garden body oil and lavender goat milk lotion. Garden Nourishing Body Oil, lavender goat milk lotion from TB. I shall do that. Then I shall put on my favorite lounging socks that I don't wear while I'm walking around because I hand knit them and I want them to stay perfect forever. This is another incentive to stay still. Step number 7, find something to occupy your hand. We start here because the new year is about to begin. Then we go here because I want to make some tea that might help me today. This is a supplemental hand-eye coordination task, also a year-long book centered on starting the new year. Step number 8 is finding something to watch. Sean and I are going to watch a Milo Rossi series. It's a debunking Shane truth vibes. Shane vibes truth. Who gives a fuck? It's debunking some bad archaeology shit on the internet. Remember to drink some water. And lips be chapped as fuck. Take care of yourselves, friends. If you're feeling up for it, take a break. Make some tea. You can even look up what kind of tea might make you feel better. It is now noon. I think this will be my last installment of the day. It is time to make lunch. Make something easy. This is the final step. I'm making Sean a quesadilla. I'm having leftover white bean stew. It's very good. That's the vibe, friends. Make some easy lunch. Hi, good morning. It is me, Mornings with Mender. It is the 31st, Wednesday. I'm feeling just leagues better than yesterday. Things to do today. We have a 2 p.m. doctor's appointment, ergo. This morning, I will be making a vodka sauce so that tonight I can just come home and fry up some vegetables and make some noodles of noodles, and then I sauce it up. Bada bing, bada boom. Vodka sauce with veggies. So this morning, vodka sauce. And then also, I am going to do some yoga, try to keep on that self-care train because it really helped yesterday. I will say that all of those steps that I showed yesterday were in conjunction with medication. That's an intersection of modalities of healing that really works for me. So I'm going to keep doing that. Tomorrow is New Year's Day, so I'm going to be redoubling my efforts to quit smoking. I have trouble saying that because I don't like failing, and saying it on the internet makes it like real. I'm going to try that again. I've gotten on Wellbutrin since my last full attempt at quitting, and I'm going to use patches. I have also taken the time to create a list of things to do in the morning that exclude smoking, like a new morning routine that excludes smoking. So I've taken the time to write that down, which is a trick that they told me to do that I never did. So I'm really trying to enact as many steps that I've learned about as I can. There is still the opportunity to text the support line. I can still do that. I don't think I have any more phone calls because I think I kind of squandered those. That is what happens if you are irresponsible with what you have been given. Beyond that, I've got the new year going for me. I think that a lot of people, humans, can get in on the idea that like at the end of a cycle, it can be quite motivating to begin anew. There's like something about the cyclical nature of the world that is just chef's kiss to a lot of us humans. And I am one of them. So, new year, new me bullshit, but also no, just trying to let go of the past things that do not serve me, that are not useful. One of those is smoking. So, it's unhelpful in a variety of ways. There's the whole health thing. Duh. But then it's very expensive. It takes time out of your day. It makes you smell bad. There is no end to the list of cons when it comes to smoking. And, I am aware now of how I react emotionally to trying to skip a cigarette. I will say there is an instant bloom of like anger and sadness where I'm just like, hey, fuck you, I want a cigarette, give me a cigarette. And that should be recognized and then addressed. So, it takes time for me to recognize my emotions. I'm just going to say me in this instance, but, it could take time for a lot of people to recognize their emotions. They're fucking wily little things. So, yeah, I hope that recognizing that this go round is going to be useful, and we just keep trying, right? There ain't nothing wrong with continuing to try. So, also while we're in Albuquerque today, oh, this is such a subject shift, but that's all about tomorrow. So, tomorrow is a new day, a new year. Today, however, while we're in Albuquerque, we're going to hit PetSmart and Trader Joe's, because Trader Joe's has this really cool olive oil pour spout that I love, and the olive oil bottle is enormous. So, yeah, I'm going to go get one of those, and then dog treats for the bear. And then we'll come home, we'll make dinner, and I don't know. Watch some TV probably. I haven't knit in a couple of days. I was trying to give my hands a rest from like the marathon I had accidentally been doing. I didn't even realize how much I was knitting, but I got a lot done. So, huzzah. I might try to cast on Sean's second sock today. Sean's second sock. I know I've been talking about casting on something a little bit, but I was like, the fingies, they've been through a lot. We got to give them a rest. So, yeah. Tonight, when I watch TV, I'll try to cast on Sean's sock. That'll be great. I'm going to gather all the ingredients for the vodka sauce. I'm going to make the vodka sauce first so that I can get that out of the way. Then I'll do some yoga. So, yeah, I'm going to get everything ready for the vodka sauce, and maybe you can come along. Okay, my good people, we actually have a written recipe. Oh my God. So here's the recipe: 3 tablespoons olive oil, 1 medium onion, 3 cloves of garlic, half a teaspoon red pepper flakes, 28-ounce can of whole peeled tomatoes, 1/3 cup of vodka, 1 tablespoon tomato paste, 1 tablespoon balsamic vinegar, 1 teaspoon salt, a 1/4 cup fresh basil, 1/2 to 3/4 a cup, half and half, 2 tablespoons of grated Parmesan cheese. We will saute the garlic and onion in the olive oil, and then add red pepper flakes. Stir in the tomatoes and vodka. We'll reduce that slightly before we add tomato paste, balsamic vinegar, salt, and pepper. Then we'll reduce the heat and simmer partially covered for 20 minutes until reduced by half. Blend in a food processor or blender with the fresh basil. We then return it to the pan and add half and half, and stir in the Parmesan cheese. This is the whole collection of ingredients, and as you will note, it is slightly different. This is tomato puree because I've already opened the can. This is dried basil because it's winter and we don't have fresh. And this I grew this year. Yay. Also, we're using a dairy-free heavy cream alternative because this is the stuff we accidentally bought and we need to use it. So I'm using that. Other than that, I'm going to be using balsamic vinegar of Moderna, so like an aged balsamic vinegar, instead of just a regular one. That you get like a non-aged one. And so that's the changes I'm making because you work with what you got, dog. So, and that's what I got. So we're gonna whip this up. Takes half hour, and then take some medication, do some yoga. That's the vibe. I wanted to get these onions kind of caramelized up a little bit, and while those were getting a slower brown than just like flash frying them, I cut up and measured out the rest of the ingredients. So huzzah! Except the Balsamic vinegar is right there. She's over there for some reason. So yes, next we'll add the garlic and these guys, and then this, and then this, and this, and then we simmer that for 20 minutes. Hello again. My hair is huge after my shower this morning. It's a beast. It's madness. It's 80s. Yes, so we have sauce that has to simmer, partially covered for about 20 minutes. And then I will put it in the blender, a blender, with my dried basil. I know, you're supposed to use fresh basil. Use what you got. Okay, use what you got. So I'm going to take out some trash and take my meds. So this is your gentle reminder to take your meds if you need to. Okie dokie, we have vodka sauce. Vodka sauce, isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Anyway, I thought she'd look cute next to the handwritten recipe, you know. Be like, ooh, cookbook vibes. Ooh, actually, that looks like ass. There we go. Hey, cookbook vibes. Yay. I've been reading a lot of cookbooks lately, you guys. Any hoser. Now, I will put that in the fridge and I will do some dishes, and then it's 9:30. I think after that I will have a quick snack because it's been like 4 hours since I ate breakfast. So I'll get some like peanut butter or something, and then go do some yoga and come back downstairs and start on lunch because I want to like actually make something instead of just a quesadilla and leftover beans. So yeah, we'll do that. Got to leave the house between like 12 and 12:30 to get there. And then we'll be in the Berkey, doing the Berkey business. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of like food prep, showing you how I try to get some homemade food in between fucking endless doctor's appointments. Thanks for watching. Good morning. It is the 1st of January. Happy New Year. So that's great. I'm feeling pretty energized this morning. It's about 5:45. Got coffee. I've got oatmeal on the stove, and I have a nicotine patch on. That's good coffee. So yeah, we're gonna try again. We're gonna try again with the quitting. I've got the patch on. I have my list, my morning routine list that I showed you guys yesterday. I have meditated. And I got my coffee and I'm drinking it. I already started breakfast and now I'm talking to you guys while that's going down so that I don't go have a cigarette. So yeah, we didn't do much last night. We fell asleep at about 8 or 8:30, set our alarms for 11:30. I slept through mine. Sean did not. He graciously woke me up at 11:30, and we came downstairs and we had hot chocolate and we lit a few white candles on this table right here. And we had a New Year's kiss. So that was cute. And then we went to bed. So that's rad. Oh, I think he's awake. Good morning, baby.
Good morning.
I'm vlogging, but you can do whatever. Okay. I love you too. I'm going to do that this morning. I also have this book. Let's see if that's in frame. I guess we'll figure out later. So the book is called The Hearth Witch's Year by Anna Franklin. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read through it throughout the year. It's separated into months, which is totally rad. That makes it super easy. So the month of January is called the Wolf Month in more than one culture historically because it's so damn cold. It's cold. There's not enough light to grow anything, and you just gotta hunker down and outlast the wolf. So that's kind of where I learned about the white candle thing. I've never heard of that before. I was raised eating black eyed peas for good luck, which are delicious and you should eat them. Absolutely. So today, on New Year's, I learned through this book, and I'm going to do it this year, is that on New Year's Day, you feast. You feast bigly. You try to tell the new year what you want from it by doing what you want from it on the first day of the year. So you feast. You don't give anything away or throw anything away. You keep everything, because if you give or throw something away, it's kind of like giving away that thing for the year. So there's also in this book, it says that the unluckiest of traditions is to give your neighbor fire from your hearth. That's going to kill somebody in their family. Damn, okay, shit. I'll be reading through this throughout the year, probably telling you guys a little bit about it. There's a few festivals or celebratory days in January, so that's cool. 12th night has yet to end. I did not know what 12th night was until recently. I just, wasn't part of my Christmas time. It's too close to Yule. That'll be fun. I think it'll help me really live seasonally and all that goodness. And I like doing that because first of all, I think it gives variety to the year. If you're just doing the same thing all year, it's going to be very boring. So, ebb and flow with the seasons so that you don't get stuck in a rut. You don't want to work against the tide of a season. I think that just tires you out unnecessarily. Or I should say, tires me out unnecessarily. That's kind of the vibe. I'll probably let you guys in on what I'm doing for these tiny little rituals. I love the word ritual because anything is a ritual. Anything that you do more than once with a conscious, goal in mind can be a ritual. Especially if you do it the same way, like brushing your teeth is a ritual, taking a shower is a ritual, mass is a ritual, a call to prayer is a ritual. And I am not equating taking a shower to call to prayer or mass, not in significance. I'm just saying that they can all be under the umbrella term of ritual. So I'm definitely not trying to degrade mass or call to prayer, just being like, it's like brushing your teeth. No, that's not what I mean. But what I mean is you can make anything into a ritual if you put conscious effort behind it, if you do it mindfully. And also, the more mindfully you do things, I think the more you find the little magic that makes it a ritual. So I think that can be really fun. I gotta go check on my oatmeal super quick. Super quick. Super quick. She's super quickly. I'm going to make braised short ribs today, and those are going to take like 4 hours in the oven. So maybe I can show you guys some of that process. Seems kind of fun, right? Yeah. Happy New Year. Let's fucking go with the stopping cigarettes, quitting smoking. We're not doing that. I downloaded the quit smoking app on my phone as well, so it'll tell me what health benefits I get. So I think my carbon monoxide levels are back to normal. And in another 2 hours, I get another milestone. So that's neat. Yeah, dude. Happy New Year. Whatever your goals are for 2026, I hope you achieve them. I hope that you have the best year. So many blessings upon you and your family and your loved ones and your fur babies and just everything, all goodness, all blessings, all health, all wealth, all happiness to you. Bye. Hello again. It's 8:36. I still have not had a cigarette. Fucking pissed off. That's about it, I suppose. I downloaded this stupid little quitting tracker app, and it's been 8 hours, and now my fucking, what is it called? Carbon monoxide level is back to normal. Fucking pissed. But whatever. I'm doing the fucking dishes. And then I don't know what the fuck else I'm gonna do. Cool. Hello. I went to the store, and on the way to the store, I had one cigarette. just kind of felt like I was gonna have a panic attack or something. So I had the one. Went to the store. I am going to make apple turnovers. I already have the apple filling. It's just one Granny Smith, one red apple. So one green, one red apple, sugar, butter, spices of your choosing. It's a rough day, guys. Hello. It is 3:15 and I still have only had one cigarette. Oh no, wait. It's 3:36. I've still only had one cigarette, so yay. We have beef short ribs in the oven, because it is the first and we are feasting. And boy am I feasting. I have had so much to eat. I gave myself a stomachache, and I haven't even had dinner yet, so. But that's okay. I know how to lose weight. I don't know how to quit smoking, so I'm just gonna have fun eating. Good morning. It is just after 9. I just finished yoga, hanging out with the bears. I have had one cigarette today. I had 3 cigarettes yesterday. So that's 4 cigarettes in like 24 plus 9, 33 hours. 33 hours. So that's cool. Oh, sorry, buddy. I just booped him in the snoot. I just pop him on his little nose. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Oh, goodness. So, yes. Found out last night that smoking cessation can cause insomnia. Rad. So I was up way later than I wanted to be. And I slept in as a result until like 7:30. So, fuck. Yeah, bro. Yeah, mama. It's difficult, but you can do it. So, we can do it. Yeah. Okay. I love when he gets my nose like that. Okay, I'm right here. I got you. I think Bear needs some tug time, you guys. Anyway, today we have to do paperwork and we have to go buy ink. So, cool. See you later. As I was saying before I was so adorably interrupted, insomnia from the quitting smoking, that won't do. So tonight I'm going to go back to sleep hygiene basics. So I'm going to start a bedtime routine where I turn off the screens for like an hour before I even try to get into bed. We're going to drink some tea and maybe do a bedtime meditation or something, like body scanning or something. But yeah, that's the plan for tonight because boy howdy do I not need to be irritable from not sleeping as well as irritable from not smoking. So yeah, other than that, we have to go get ink because we need to print off stuff so we can do paperwork. That's the vibe. And then I got to pick up some meds from the pharmacy. So tonight we're having bison meatloaf because my grocery store had bison on sale, which is that's cool. Living in America. One of the cool things about living in America is you get bison. Hey guys, it is, what time is it? It's 18 minutes. Ah shit, hold on. It is 6:20 in the evening. I have had 3 cigarettes today. Feeling pretty all right about it, I say about 3 because Sean and I have shared some. So like it's only like half of one. So that's cool. I wanted to show you guys what I made. So I made a pudding pie. Look at this pie. So on the top, you have coconut, and then there's a chocolate layer underneath, and I had a little bit of extra. So now we have that too. And then we have in the oven, we have meatloaf, which has 17 minutes left. We've got some sauce reducing. It's a little high. And then we have green beans and mushrooms. Green beans and mushrooms with onion and garlic. So I'm considering putting it over some quinoa because we have some quinoa in the fridge. But oh, you know what else we're having? Y'all just wait. Listen, I'm gonna gain some weight and then I'll get it off after I quit smoking. It'll be great. This is Hatch green chili cheese bread. It's so good. It's my local groceries, my local Albertsons. They make it, and I got it off of like the bakery trolley. Like she was putting it out, and I saw it on the cart, and I was like, "Is there any already out?" And I was looking around, and I couldn't find any. And then I was like, "Excuse me, can I have one of those?" And I kind of felt like I like followed her around the bakery section for a second, like chasing her down. I was like, "I'm sorry, I just was checking before I interrupted you if you had any on the shelf." So anyway, that was fun, I guess. That happened today, right? I'm so tired. Did you know? I did. I told you this already. The insomnia. Good God, it's making me. But tonight at 8 o'clock, we're going to turn off all the screens. I'm going to take a shower. I am going to make some tea. I think I'm going to have chamomile valerian root kota tea, maybe with some oat straw. I don't know. And then what else? I'm going to read. Then that's the vibe, right? I'm going to try to really zone into it. Maybe do a meditation before bed, like a body scan meditation where you can lay down. So those are the vibes for tonight. I'm feeling pretty okay. I'm not like jonesing like crazy like I did in June. You know, I've had 6 cigarettes in like what's 48 minus 6, 42 hours. So that's pretty good, man. I'm enjoying this one. I don't feel as like scared about it all the time. I think the Wellbutrin is quite helpful in giving me space to pause and not feel so like impulsive about it, if that makes sense. So I do feel like so off. I feel just so, but that's okay. I'm doing a lot of stuff. Actually, no, I'm mostly eating. I'm just mostly eating. I got to be real with you. I'm really glad it's like the weekend. We don't have shit to do. Well, it's not the weekend, but we don't have any appointments this week because it feels like the weekend. So yes, yes, I feel really lucky that I have this time to just be and eat and not be all stressed out about getting to appointments on time or having tests and whatever. Shit's stupid. So, we have some other stuff to do, but it's chill. We got to wait for our ink to get delivered tomorrow. So, it was either go up to Albuquerque or order it overnight. So, we decided we didn't want to spend all that energy, honestly. And there's like a give and take, right? When it comes to Amazon, people, myself included, can be very vigilant about it. They can be kind of dogmatic. I have in the past felt internally like, wow, too many people order from Amazon. I'm not going to order from Amazon. And then I would not order from Amazon. But I always said that, like, you don't want to make your own life worse by avoiding ease. Does that make sense? Okay, so instead of that weird sentence, how about this? If you have the means to not shop at Amazon, like the money and the time and the energy to not shop at Amazon, don't do it. Really try hard not to. Shop local, that kind of thing. If, for example, you are disabled and sometimes you have to use that. Don't feel bad about it, man. If you if you don't have the money to go buy fucking local organic food and shit, it's okay. It's okay, man. Like, just try your best, right? We're doing our bestest. So, for example, today, is anything local? I don't think anything's local, my dude. Nope, I got the bison. Oh yeah, we're having bison meatloaf. I got the bison on sale because there's a little section of discount meats at my grocery store, and pretty much every time I go and get like stuff from that area, I bring it home and I immediately put it in the freezer. I'm like, stall your. Oh, what would it be? Oh, what would it be? Why can I only think of the word decrepit? Stall your disease. Stall your. Oh, I'm very tired. Also, stoned. But, whatever. Stall your. Decay. That's what it is. Stall your decay. Freezer. So I'll edit all that word searching out. God damn, I would do so many D words. This is going to be an interesting sauce because the tomatoes are diced. I think I am going to use an immersion blender. Get those all mushified, like, cut up, blended, if you will. And I shall. So, I love how I bought a tripod and light, and I am not using it tonight. I am very out of sorts. So, anyway, okay, that's enough. That's enough yapping for tonight. I'm feeling pretty good about this, guys. 6 cigarettes in 2 days is pretty all right. Like, it's not the best, it's not the worst, but I'm using the patch. I'm using Wellbutrin. My husband is being amazing about it. He's so kind. He's just like, I know this is really hard, and I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, no, you cannot have a cigarette. And I'm like, well, you're the fuckface. And I called him a fuckface yesterday. I felt so bad. Oh my God. So anyway, the sailor mouth. Like, for real, for real. I mean, I was in the Navy, so it fits, but like sometimes you gotta be more respectful. Okay? Okay. Good morning. Good morning. It is Monday the 5th. I have not vlogged in like 2 days. Saturday and Sunday were kind of trash. I yesterday, Sunday, I just smoked like I normally would. I'm back on the patch today. We're getting back on that horse. So Saturday night, because I was doing really good Saturday, right? I didn't have cigarettes Saturday until Saturday night when a crime was committed against us and someone stole all of our money. And then yesterday, I just smoked like normal. So luckily, we have good people in our lives that are going to help us through this time. But it is absolute ass. So that's why I smoked yesterday. And today, we're back on it. I got to do a vlog today. I got to edit that. I have a whole list. Yeah, there's not a lot to be done. I got to edit my vlog and then just like a bunch of like housekeeping stuff. Got to do the dishes. I got to figure out dinner. I have my first doctor's appointment of the year tomorrow. So I got to register for that today. Yeah, it's going to be an all right day. I'm going to work really hard to stay focused and positive, I suppose. Stay kind of positive, Yesterday was really, really painful. It's really fun having fibromyalgia where you can just get fucking laid out by a stressful event. So that happened. It's fucking dumb. But, I did self-care yesterday. I took a bath with the Epsom salt. I watched The Witch, Subversion. It's a South Korean movie. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I started the second one, but I got sleepy, so I had to turn it off because it, subtitles. The Witch 2, the other one, is the name of the sequel, so that's kind of fucking hilarious to me. Not like there was only like one recurring character from the first film and the second film, but again, I'm only halfway through it. So perhaps other people come back. I don't know. I'm still pretty sore today, but it's better than it was yesterday. So we're going to try to keep on trucking. You know what? I forgot to put something on my list. I need to empty the compost bowls in the kitchen because they are gross. They are very full. Oh, we also have to do some paperwork today. Usually on Monday, I give myself a giant to-do list. Don't know why. Mondays, I'm just like, fucking send it, like every time. It's kind of whatever. I will say the lack of smoking has it's been very difficult to focus on stuff. I haven't started a knitting project like since I cut down on my smoking. And it's just, I kind of assume that that's the addiction working its way out. There's a lot of stuff online talking about like, oh, you're rewiring your brain, which is something I'm familiar with because meditation does the same thing. So, the brain can be rewired despite the decreased neuroplasticity of an adult brain. Like I know shit. Neuroplasticity. Jeez. I trust the process this time. I'm really trying hard to lean into it. I'm strong enough to do this. Woo. So, I mean, if I can lose 100 pounds, I feel like I can quit smoking. I know that this is difficult. So I wonder which one is more difficult, losing weight or smoking? Losing weight or quitting smoking, I mean. Smoking is easy. Last night I made old hen soup. That shit's delicious. Thank you, Charlie, for turning me onto that recipe. I use it every time I feel like shit. So what you do is you get half a chicken with bones in, or you can fudge it and you can use 2 bone-in chicken thighs, which is, spoiler alert, what I did. So you get chicken meat with the bones, you get some dried shiitake mushrooms, and you let those rehydrate for like 3 or 4 hours. Or you can do it overnight, but honestly, if you feel like shit and you want this soup, you're probably not going to have the wherewithal to start it the night before. So try to start it around lunchtime. So yeah, rehydrate the mushrooms for 3 to 4 hours. And then you put the chicken, you get some cooking wine, like rice cooking wine. I used mirin. There are Chinese rice cooking wines that are actually more regionally appropriate for the soup because it is a Chinese soup. I didn't have that, so I used mirin. And then you get a thumb of ginger, it says, which is kind of funny. But you get a thumb of ginger and 4 to 5 like green onions. That's it, man. So after you rehydrate the mushrooms, you take the chicken, the mirin, the ginger, and the onion, and you put all that in the pan. You leave the mushrooms out for now. They're just chilling, but they have been chilling for 3 to 4 hours. So they're over there on the side. So you put everything else in the pan. You fill it up with water. Then you cold water. Fill it up with cold water. Put everything back on the stove. Put the lid on it. You set it to boil, and then once you hear it boiling, you turn it down to medium and leave it covered for 10 minutes so that all the scum from the chicken can get cooked off and it rises to the surface. And then after that 10 minutes, you take the lid off, you skim the surface, and then you put the mushrooms in there because the mushrooms can really hold the scum. So you got to wait, put those in. So after the scum is gone, then you put the lid back on it, set that shit on low, and you let it boil for 2 to 4 hours until the meat is falling off the bone. And then you serve. Mm-hmm. We had some rice noodles with it because that's what we had in the cabinet. We had pho noodles. Oh, we used those. It was delicious. And it's just a really, really simple recipe that is very, I don't know, makes me feel a lot better than like American chicken noodle soup. I just don't like it. I think it's nasty. Oh, but I did, after it was done, I added soy sauce, hoisin, and sriracha. So that always helps cut down on that chicken broth flavor. Yikes! Chicken broth is a very strong flavor. It also has a very strong scent, and I'm always like, ah, yes, boiled chicken carcass. Ugh. But you know, you add some stuff to it, and suddenly it blossoms to life in a delicious, delicious way. This year is going to be a year of growth. I think it's going to be worth the effort. I do think it will take effort. uh, that's okay. You know what? A lot of times, the more effort you put in, the larger the reward. So, in personal situations, not in a fucking job, I'll fucking wring you out to dry and then just eat your corpse at a job. But you know, personal growth usually is rewarded by effort. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to do that. I've been enjoying a lot of tea while I'm trying to quit smoking. Let's see, I have a concoction I told you guys about previously, where it is Kota, which is a Navajo tea. Um, you can get it online. It's good. It tastes like chamomile, but it's like less sweet than chamomile is. You got the Kota, you got chamomile, valerian root, and then oat straw. And some people get very sleepy when they have valerian root. It doesn't make me all that sleepy, but like you should be careful, because it can be strong. It smells terrible, but it tastes pretty good. And then oat straw is for nervousness. It calms the nerves. So that one's not really a sleep agent so much as it is a nerve tonic. So you could also have basil. You could do like Kota basil, because basil is really good for inflammation, I guess, and also is very tasty. So if you're feeling all irritated and like tensed up, I like basil. I love basil. Basil is one of my favorite plants. It has so many different flavors and tastes and flavors and smells, tastes and smells, flavors and scents. That would be the correct coupling of those comparisons. Anyway, I have been working a little bit on my story. Speaking of words, I've got 5 pages done, and it's been morphing a little bit, as stories are wont to do. You get going and you're like, ooh, what about this? What about this? So that's been fun. I've been writing it while we listen to Creepcast, which is just a very fun, silly podcast. Right, let's look at my book that I've been wanting to go through. So on the 3rd was Honoring the House Spirits, which I did not do because I got very distracted by, again, the crime committed against us. But today, January 5th, is 12th night and 12th day. So January 6th would be 12th day. They're considered the ending of the Christmas season. There is a cake that you can make, because 12th night and 12th day was a time to expel the winter spirits of chaos and bane and send them back to the underworld in a ritual battle between the forces of growth and summer and the forces of death and winter. Some holy water is put into vessels, and with these and incense, the priests make a round of the village, sprinkling the people and their houses, which makes the winter spirits flee. When do you eat the cake? Let me see. When do you eat the cake? Many of the customs of Twelfth Night concern the crone or hag goddess who rules the winter quarter of the year, like the German Perchta, to whom the night is sacred and who is placated with houses decorated with evergreens and food left out for her on the 12th night. If she is pleased, she will leave small presents and treats for the children. I suppose that's where you put the cake out. I don't know, perhaps you just eat it. And then tomorrow is January 6th. It's Epiphany, or 12th day. We'll talk about that hopefully tomorrow morning, but we don't want to get ahead of ourselves now, do we?
All right, buddy, let's go downstairs.
Okay, that is my cue to go say good morning to my lovely husband and my lovely doggo. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning, and we'll see you soon. Don't even worry about it. It's not a big deal. I've been here long enough, my booty fell asleep. Okay, out in the backyard, it's like 3 p.m. I've had 2 cigarettes today, watering the trees. This guy is a pluot tree, has 3 different kinds of pluots on it. Yeah, I finished editing the vlog. It took forever because I had like so much footage this time. It was wild. Day's going okay. I definitely not feeling as much pain as I was yesterday. So it's pretty chill that way. It's nice outside. Woo, sunny. Which, you know, it's January. Really shouldn't be nice outside. So yeah, it's concerning. It's fine. No. But yes, I still have not figured out dinner, which probably means that we're gonna have like beans or, oh wait, we have microwave meals. We have like 2 of them. It might be the way because I don't have any idea what to cook. Unfortunate. Or I don't know, maybe I'll look through that Joyful book that I got for Christmas because I just edited the footage of me talking about it. So now I'm like interested in it again. Water. It is life. I don't know, I guess that's it. I just wanted to be like, hey, only had 2 cigarettes today. Woo woo. So I feel like this quitting cycle is much easier than June, much easier than August. Much easier than June, much easier than August. So I appreciate the tool that is Wellbutrin. I appreciate the ease it gives me in this time, which is fucking great. So I got the patch on, got my Wellbutrin in me, and not a lot of nicotine. So that's great. You know, I've been smoking other things because they're legal. So I gotta water the wisteria. And we have a wisteria bush out by the back fence here. Yeah, I was a dumbass. I didn't realize it was an invasive species. But, whoops. So, but that's okay. It's okay because I'm gonna keep it to this one fence, you know? It's just gonna be this one area. Because I don't want anybody to be able to get through here. It's like a garden wall. A wall made of garden. So that's fun. Yeah, I watered all the beds last night, and I have not watered the trees or the wisteria plant in like a month. So, I mean, it's winter. They don't really need it, but you are supposed to water them like once a month from what I've read. So I gotta do that. There's one tree out front that I still have not watered. It's the apricot tree. Thing is, I have to move a hose over the fence. And it's a pain in the tuchus. But I should do it because otherwise the apricot tree will die and we will never get an apricot from it. So that would be unfortunate. I have so many goat head plants came up out of fucking nowhere. Just kidding, they came up from the goat heads. Fucking, oh snap. That's not good. Do we have a kink somewhere that I was unaware of? The faucet started leaking everywhere. I should go check inside too, make sure there's no damage inside. That's unfortunate. Let's check for a kink, eh? I will kink shame my hose. I don't see no kinks, man. I don't see none. We are checking. Ticky. That sucks. Maybe I need to get another, like, attachment. I don't know. Maybe like the little rubber seal got old. Fuck. That sucks. don't need it like exploding on my house. That's not good. Means there's like too much pressure or something, right? Oh, you guys think maybe there's ice in the hose from overnight? Maybe it's backing up somewhere because some of this is still in the shade. I wonder. I'm gonna check this out. No, it doesn't feel frozen. You know, I can push on it and such. See, I just don't know why this thing decided to give up the goat. Put you right there. Right here. Hold on. All right, I'm tightening it a little bit. Let's check it. Y'all can watch. So yeah, I tightened it by holding it and then turning it this way because it kind of twists a little bit. We have it anchored into the wall, but you know, stuff just breaks eventually. Okay. That's it, man. It just needed to be tightened. Excellent. We're good to go. So trees have been watered. I'm gonna go inside. So listen to some YouTube while my vlog exports. So I have some Mr. Ballin on right now. This year he's gonna do more videos. Yay! So yeah, in February I want to get all this stuff cleaned up. We have a whole back garage that we're not using. I mean, we're using it, but like it's big. There's a lot of empty space in there. So I'd like to get some of this cleaned up. Gotta get Bear's blanket relocated because we bought a shade tree. Yay, shade tree. It's gonna be cherry blossom thingy. So weeping cherry, something like that. It's a grafted tree. The roots are different from the trunk. The trunk is grafted onto a root ball. So that's how that goes.